He needs no introduction, but this is one of the greatest of all time, Jason Witten with Mike Fisher. We are inside the Star. And first things first, if your name is on something, it means something to you. Tell us about the Collegiate Man of the Year.
Yeah, it's, honestly, Fish, it's one of the things I'm most proud of, to see these college athletes be tremendous football players on the field, but to make a difference in the community, be leaders, be role models. I wish I had that maturity at that age that these guys do, and I'm just thrilled that my name's on it and we get to honor these guys tonight.
We're going to find out more information. We'll plug away on the information, but the kids are great. You get a chance to meet these players every year for the last couple years. And you're also dealing with other kids who I'm sure are great. In your work as a high school coach, are you cranking up the Wittenisms, or you have to calm yourself down a little
I think I got to calm myself down, but only you know that, Fish. That doesn't go over very well sometimes. But honestly, it's been a lot of fun. Obviously, I have 2 kids in the football program, and I mean, it's Texas, right? High school football is a big deal. Really enjoying it, having a chance to hit the pause button in my life and kind of pour into my kids, and so many kids in the high school football ranks. And so, yeah, of course you miss it. There's nothing like this, being in this building. So many great memories. But definitely appreciating the opportunity to kind of pour in my own kids' lives and hitting the reset button.
You and I have talked quite a bit about your coaching aspirations and your philosophies, and I've appreciated you sharing that with me. Do you still harbor some of that I can go coach up there when I want to?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the challenge of it all is like I'm very appreciative to have opportunities. I know it's a hard league to get into. It's the best of the best. And so, with some of those relationships, I've been fortunate that my phone's been ringing. And, I know the work that comes into it. I love the game. So I want to learn and grow. And there's a lot of great coaches out there that I can learn from. And hopefully I can bring something to their team and an asset. So I think that's probably down the road, something I will pursue. But right now I'm kind of enjoying, taking a little time and coaching a little high school football.
Yeah, I don't blame you a bit. So we've had conversations with former Cowboys who've observed this year's team. Deion Sanders was on with us the other day with Bree, and he was harsh. They don't have it, they choked, and they're not made of the right stuff. You obviously are of a couple of Cowboy generations, and you know this particular group. Is that fair? Or is there a magical it besides obviously the secret's in the dirt?
Yeah. Well, first off, I'd be remiss if I went against Coach Prime, because it sounds like he knows what the heck he's talking about. I got a lot of respect for what he's done there, but look, I think the end result obviously wasn't what they were looking for, and ultimately I didn't think they played very well in that game.
No.
And look, if you're going to make a run in the playoffs, you got to play your best football at the most critical times, and they didn't do that. But as a whole, I kind of like where they stand. I think there's a lot of unknowns.
The roster's good
coming back, and I thought he played really well. I think they just got to tighten up some areas. I've been really impressed with the rookies and Parsons, and then Diggs was phenomenal. I think Zach Martin's still an elite player. Zeke, the receiving core. So I think there's a lot to build on. I think the challenge of it is sometimes it gets emotional, and we make conversations about the end game, right? And really, there's only one team that leaves feeling that way. So I think somewhere in the middle there, you say, okay, these are the things we do really well. We got to tighten up these handful of things. And if I'm them, I feel pretty good about what the future holds. And so I know I'm pulling for them.
Finally, when you look back and reflect on a decade and a half of Jason Witten in a Cowboy uniform, do you celebrate all the goodness, or are you a little bit haunted by the one thing that wasn't good enough?
Yeah, I think it'd be easy to say. Certainly, there's a lot of appreciation for the ride and the journey. The journey was the reward, and got a lot of great memories. And just coming into this building tonight for the first time in a lot of years, or a couple years, I kind of got chill bumps on my arms, But and I'll never appreciate that. But any competitor, there is a little bit of feeling of, man, we never did do it, And that's something you got to live with for a long time. I shared that when I retired, and that's hard. It's a tough game, and I felt like we had the team to do it. But listen, that's yesterday's newspaper. You got to move forward. I'm proud of the guys that got to do with it, and I think that's probably why I'm eager to get into coaching.
What's a newspaper?
Who knows anymore? Exactly.
Jason Witten, really proud not only of what you've done in your football career, but your contributions to the community just as important, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks, Fish. You're first class, man.
There's Witten. Thank you.